TIFU by having sex for the first time, with my married friend. Basically title is what happened. He, 28 meters, has been my 25F friend for quite some time now. And I met him a few months back, when I broke my leg and he was the doctor who did my surgery. We started speaking a few days after the surgery and I knew he was married. And I always kept my distance. He told me one fine day that he wished I hugged him. And my immediate response was, one thing may lead to another, although I was hesitant. He told me one day how things weren't going great with his wife, 25F, how he's been married to her for 2.5 years and they haven't had sex till date, and how frustrating he feels, and to add, lonely, avoided by wife, who is at present a doctor, studying and working. I believe him, because we come from a place where we've got to be careful about our sexual activity before marriage, and also because he's very honest in nature. He told me he's still a virgin and I laughed at him at first. The thing is, I was too. Fast forward the entire thing. We started meeting up outside. Then he slowly started wanting me come to his place to give him company and sometimes a hug. Then he kissed me and I was really bothered. Didn't express anything at the time. However, a few weeks later, I started longing to see him again and this time kiss him. Goodness, I tell you, the both of us managed not to have sex for at least 3 months, and today it happened. I met him, 'cause he was upset I haven't been visiting him and we kept having a fight over the phone. So I decided to just give him a hug and be back home immediately. Things didn't go according to plan and now we both feel terrible, besides the fact that we lost our virginity to each other. There was nothing interesting about the sex. And it hurts the both of us. We don't know what to do. I came back home and went to read an article on what should a woman do if she slept with a married man, and it says, leave. For the sake of your sanity and self-respect. He's not going to leave his wife. Ooh, I need to add this, he keeps making these jokes about how he wished he could be married to 3 women, legally, at the same time. I'm the second one. TL. Dear, I had sex with my married friend and now I am losing my mind. And guilty AF. I wonder how many women he's lost his virginity to. So he not only pulled off getting you to sleep with him, he pulled off convincing you that the reason he sucks at sex is because he's a virgin. Go to a real doctor. That is to say, in the case a gynecologist, you might have to worry about STDs. If he hasn't already left, he won't. He wishes he could be married to 3 women legally at the same time. Flushed. So wife number 1 is his actual wife. Then there's you. So who is the 3rd woman that he wishes could be number 3? So I hate to tell you this, but he cheated on his wife. And he will not hesitate to cheat on you. The article is right. Leave. Leave before you fall for him more than you have now. Because he will hurt you. He is an arsehole. And he was the one pushing this. Block him on all social media and leave. Honestly, just leave. I'm sorry if this is hurtful, but you need to look after yourself. He's been your friend for quite some time, yet you just met him a couple months ago? Lol. Okay. Dude probably just wanted to have sex with you. He was your doctor and he started a relationship with you. That's not okay. That's a major power imbalance and it's unprofessional to have personal relationships with patients. He's not a virgin. He's manipulating you. As someone who is 40 and who has been in a similar situation, I can say, run. Cut off all ties and don't look back. He isn't a friend. He doesn't care about you. He's using you and using his position and job to get sex. The fact that he was your surgeon makes it all the more unethical and probably illegal. Or at the very least, punishable by his governing body. He is in a position of power and he saw a vulnerable person who he could take advantage of under the guise of friendship and went with it. He isn't going to leave his family, and he will continue to do this to others until he faces real repercussions. I would honestly file a complaint with the body that oversees his profession wherever you are in. Cut off all contact ASAP. In the UK, what he's done could be enough to get him struck off as a doctor. Starting a relationship with a patient is strictly off limits. I'm sorry, but you knew he was married. Both of you are dicks. Snitch and tell his poor wife. You say he has an honest nature. How can you know that after having only known him for a few months, and during that time he has cheated on his wife both sexually and emotionally? Does that really seem like an honest person to you? That poor wife. You're a side hoe. Congratulations. The real TIFU here was believing he was a virgin, or that you aren't one of the bad guys in this story. Sometimes I just want to say nice, vivid, imaginative story. Yeah, it's illegal to have sex with your patient. Please stop. This will not end well for you. You say you come from a culture where sexual activity before marriage is frowned upon. And usually in these places, countries, communities, the blame is almost always placed on the woman. Your reputation will be in ruins. You will be labeled a home wrecker, a temptress, a whore, etc., etc. He will probably continue in his life as he was. He will still be a surgeon. He will probably still have a wife, as society will not be blame or judge him. But they will judge you. I believe you have been taken advantage of. But others where you live may not see it that way. Please stop. Stop replying to his messages. Maybe get a new phone number if you need to, and please never be alone with him again. He is using you, and if you both ever get caught, the consequences for you will be much, much worse. End it now. Man, he is good at finding gullible women. When you sleep with a married person and you know they are married, it's both your fault, and you better hope karma doesn't bite you in the ass. Besides, you feel the guilt because you know it was wrong. Your guilt is your punishment. No person who tells you he wishes to make you his second wife is a good person. That's incredibly disrespectful to his wife.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.